This has got to go.
Yeah. We going big time?
They're $100 each. I'm just going to bite the bullet. I'm being so cheap.
Okay.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Well, these were fine back before we got these heavy-ass microphones.
Is it the heavy microphone? What?
Have you tried tightening it?
Yeah, it's not. Dude, that thing is tight. Butthole tight. Oh, wait. Look at you.
You know what
That's what I got you here for.
You know what it took? A man.
Do you want to be here? Neither do we. That's why we call it the obligatory. We talk about farts, food, mics, kids, $5,000 beds, girls, comedy, and Kermit's butthole. Yeah, maybe the facts aren't right, but here's the obligatory podcast with Kermit and Myke.
Welcome back. It's the Obligatory Podcast with your hosts, Kermit and Myke. I, of course, am Myke.
And I'm Kermit.
I'm Kermit.
Yeah, that's
That
what
I
you
sound
like.
I don't
That's what
sound
you,
like that.
You sound exactly
I do
like
not
that.
sound like
I
that.
do. Everybody tells me all the time, they're like, do your Kermit impersonation. I'm like, hi, my name's Kermit. They're like, that is dead on.
You know, it's funny. People tell me, like, hey, do my Myke impersonation. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to go, Michael Hurley, fire, dude. That's my scene.
Dude, it's like I'm listening to a recording of myself. That was so dead on.
Where can they find us?
Where can they find us? Well, they're going to find you in a back alley.
Yeah.
In a dumpster, mister. Dude, you think you got all these skills? I'm going to wait till your back's turned. Then I'm going to take that Wolverine-cased claw right there and just shove it.
My room's so nerdy. It's amazing.
It is.
It's great.
But
Look at all the new toys I got for Christmas. Ridiculous.
What do you get?
Like, it looks like a kid's room now.
Are these the ones that went to the game system?
Yeah, and then they stopped making them, and then so I grabbed, like, that was the final ones I grabbed.
Okay, so you got who? You got Darth Vader, of
Yep.
course, and you got
Darth Maul.
and then
Boba.
But like any younger person now is gonna look at that and go, it's the Mandalorian.
No, that's the Mandalorian.
Oh yeah, you got the little pop guy
Damn,
Mandalorian.
look
Yeah.
at that bobblehead
But
Mandalorian.
what I'm saying now is like everybody. There's a whole generation of people that don't give a shit about Jango or Boba Fett.
Nah, they don't give a shit about
They're
it.
just like Mandalorian.
Yeah, they don't care.
And you know what? I was actually watching Return of the Jedi today,
Okay.
and just have something on the background while I was doing some work. And you know, it's funny to me because now the Mandalorian, of course, because his armor is the armor that Boba Fett had, right? That's where they're going with. They're going that Boba Fett was a bounty hunter. And Jango Fett were bounty hunters, and Mandalorian armor was so, nicely made and everything that apparently while Boba and Jango weren't Mandalorians, they had fought a Mandalorian and basically
They held a culture.
Yeah, they salvaged their armor and stuff like that. And but when I was watching it, this is a whole storyline that John Favreau came up with, right?
Yes.
So, which kind of Boba Fett and over time has become this great character in the Star Wars.
Boba Fett is the greatest character that was never used right.
Right, and that's what was funny today when I was watching Return of the Jedi. How he died like a bitch in like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
After everything,
Yeah.
he died because it was one of
Han
those
Solo.
classic Three Stooges moves where it's like, "What, Chewie? Boba's behind me." Turn, jetpack, boom, into a worm with teeth.
Yep.
Yep, done. No great valiant effort to survive. You had a jetpack, pal.
If my nerd index is correct, I believe George Lucas made that character, and he didn't think it was gonna be such a. He made it as a throwaway character.
Yeah.
So he didn't really care for it.
Right.
So,
Oh,
but yeah.
that was bad.
Yeah, you heard that
The
bang.
little twang.
I gotta get rid of these mic stands.
Yeah, these mics are just too big and too heavy for this little.
Like
stand.
my dick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, well, I mean, do you think George? I mean, I'm not a huge Star Wars guy. I mean,
Get the fuck out of my house.
I've seen all the movies and stuff like that, but I've never been really big on Star Wars. And it's my understanding that they didn't even think they were going to get, what was the first one? A New Hope, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was my understanding that they were impressed that they even managed to get that made.
That's every movie, isn't it?
Yeah, but so when you say Boba Fett became this popular guy, did Boba Fett become popular like after the first 3 films? And they started like having the Clone Wars, which of course plays a huge role with who Boba Fett is, because all the clones were based off his father Jango, right?
Right.
So do you think that was like, how much did George Lucas have Rim before that first movie? Do you think he knew his whole storyline?
Yeah, you know what?
Because
I
even
don't know
in
that
those
question.
first 3 movies, I feel like at one point he goes, Oh, by the way, Leia is Luke's sister. That's weird, George, because we had him kiss in that one movie.
It's fine.
We'll work it out.
It's really
look,
fine.
Look, 60 years from now. Okay, not 60. 25, 30 years from now, we're going to redo all these because computers are going to be making the films, and we'll just you know what? Han shot first.
There's
How about
such a
that?
love-hate for Lucas. It's
I hear he's signing back, or Disney is trying to get him to sign on for all future Disney projects.
Yo, are they?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's got to be a rumor. That can't be true.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I heard. But the thing is, they paid him $50 billion for the rights, and then the first thing, I think we've talked about this a little bit before. They pay him $50 billion for the rights to all his Star Wars stuff, right? And then he
Okay.
complains about the movies when they come out.
Well, he always complains. He's always been a sourpuss.
Yeah, but for $50 billion, you shut the fuck up. Like, you got no rights anymore.
Let's see. I'm going down 2 weeks ago. Lucasfilms reportedly wants George Lucas to return, so they just want him to, but he didn't say he's going to.
Another $50 billion, he'll be back on track. You know
He's
what?
got to feed those neck monsters he has under that turkey neck he has.
Because let's face it, Disney's like, dude, we need these movies to keep working because we just put all this money into like whole lands, right? So we need Disney, we need Star Wars to stay popular, but more importantly, we need the merchandise to keep selling. And I think they're like, let's bring him back on board because a lot of critics are out there saying, you know, Disney put out how many movies once they took over already? Like they put out Rogue One, right?
Oh, you talking about as far as Star Wars?
Yeah, that was Disney, right? Rogue One.
You got Rogue One,
Solo,
right?
right?
What did they make any cartoons?
They have to have.
Yeah, they have the Rebels.
Yep.
So
So like they
they have a couple. They have quite a few things they've done.
they've stuff that George Lucas used to take like decades to figure out, or you know whatever. They're like, look, let's just dump a ton of fucking shit out right now. I mean, if you think about Mandalorian's a Disney project, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So, and someone was talking the other day. They had actually estimated, like, I guess Jon Favreau wanted to keep the Baby Yoda storyline a secret. So, like, you know, internally they wouldn't even talk about it and stuff like that. And then when Baby Yoda appeared, which, let's face it, he's just Gizmo with no hair, right?
First off, do not use Baby Yoda's name in vain in front of me.
Oh, I forgot.
That thing is so cute.
How's your Baby Yoda tattoo doing?
I wasn't gonna reveal that yet.
But he's became such a cute, adorable cult like classic little thing that Disney someone put out projected how much money they lost by not having Baby Yodas
As
available
merch?
for Disney for Christmas.
Oh man, they're gonna make that up though. They already got him Build-A-Bear and everything.
Yeah, they already got pre-orders going and everything else. But it was funny because when you were looking around at Christmas time, if you Googled Baby Yoda doll, some of the shit that popped up was all this Etsy stuff of people trying to make.
Dude, there are so many bad bootlegs of Baby Yodas.
Did you see the creepy one that looked like they took like a green monkey doll, spray painted the monkey face green,
No.
put on some ears, and threw like it's the scariest thing you'll ever see. And people are like, $100, Baby Yoda doll.
No, I haven't seen that.
It was ridiculous. And then people are trying to do these crochet ones. And
I've seen some bad ones. I've seen some bad art. Oh my gosh, I'm looking at it.
you looking at the creepy monkey one?
What the hell is that?
It's like someone took just a baby
That's
monkey
a straight
doll
up baby monkey doll with
and
ears.
slapped on some like elf
I'm gonna
ears.
Shove it to the camera. Look at that thing.
We're so technologically advanced here.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
hold it up to the
Hold
camera.
it up to the camera.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so funny. I don't think I didn't see that one. Yeah, that's so ugly.
It is, man. So, sorry guys, it's been a while. Last week we were at the Orlando Improv, which was kind of a nice laid back.
Yeah.
Got to talk with Ken Miller, James John, and LaShawn Miller, and anyone else swinging that day?
Nah, we kept it kind of tight.
Yeah, that was nice. But as always, you can hear us on Google.
You're doing the promo now?
Spotify.
I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Let's get back on track.
Oh, okay.
So you can hear us on YouTube, of course. You guys.
iHeart, Spotify,
Spotify,
Instagram, Facebook, all social media, blah, 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 and our
Podbean,
Patreon.
blah, blah, blah. This episode 87. I'm only doing 100 of these.
There you go.
For those of you.
And then I'm looking for a new co-host.
Nope. When I go, this place burns to the ground.
Actually, my lease will be out.
Oh,
Hopefully.
this is me just tossing a match behind me and flames.
Why is my house full of gas? What?
Yeah, I'm going to do this until Kermit says, don't come to my house anymore.
No, then guess what? Surprise!
Episode 87 was it.
87 it is.
That was it. But, yeah, man. So we did that Wednesday night at the Improv. That was a fun night. It's kind of cool when you can just show, everybody's so busy and everybody's working. So nights like that are cool when you get like Ken Miller hanging out and James there and you and, it was a good time.
Even though we got in trouble because of you.
Because of me. You
Yeah,
were the
man.
last one to leave the room.
Dude, they got pissed.
You were the last one to leave the room.
I honestly forgot.
I did too.
What did we left?
I thought we had.
No, we cleaned up, but what we did is we just put the shit in the corner.
We cleaned up, but I guess here's what happened when we go to the Orlando Improv and they let us use a room to do the podcast.
They were so pissed off with us.
Thank you, Krista, by the way, and so sorry, Jen.
Thank you.
The room they let us use, it used to be just this empty room, and now they actually do like office work in there.
Yeah.
But it's a big empty space, and we go in there, and we went in there and we set up, and I think I pulled a table from another room, and we forgot to put the table back.
Was it the table? The couches were already set up like that.
The couches were like that, so all we did was leave the table there, and I think we left the music stand there, and that was it. That your dog making squeaks?
Yeah. I thought he was gonna start playing with the toys.
So we're sorry. We'll do better next time. Luckily, we're only there once every few months, but we'll make a note of it next time.
We'll make a note of it.
Yeah. But then after that, what you have? You had a gig. You were in Sanford Friday night. Sanford,
I was in
Florida,
Sanford
right?
Friday. I did.
Where were you at?
A room of Tight Mike. East Theater.
Sanford Theater.
Yeah.
East. How was it?
It was dope.
Yeah,
It was dope.
nice, like legitimate theater. Type
Yeah.
thing? How many guys you have on the show?
4 of us.
What's that seat out there? Like 150, something like that.
Yeah, I think it was like 50 people showed up.
50 people. All right.
Not bad. It's weird. I don't like doing stand up with no stage.
Oh, there's no stage.
No.
It's a theater with no stage.
The theater with no so it's oh shit. It's you stand and then everything the way people seat, they like look down on you.
Oh, so most of your life.
Good night, everybody. No, yes.
It sounds like one of those places where, like, you see in those old British movies where they're doing like a surgery and people are sitting up above them, like watching as you do.
Yeah,
like,
that's what it's
operate.
exactly. It's exactly what it looks like.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so
That's weird. It's almost like you're in a gladiator pit.
So, and I guess they're having they do plays.
Yeah.
And their play that they were doing was like a Green Acres kind of setting.
Oh, like very country bumpkin?
Yeah.
Probably like Oklahoma or something.
Like Oklahoma or something.
Yeah.
So they had that behind us and they had like lawn chairs. It was just weird.
Yeah.
But yeah,
You get some pictures?
no, because no one took pictures. I took pictures of everybody else.
Oh, okay.
And then we took pictures of just the group.
Yeah, I kind of want to see the set and everything
Oh,
afterwards.
okay. I'll show you that.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was fine. It was just Sanford.
Yeah, I hear you, man.
It's far, man. It's just Sanford. All you're gonna get is Sanford people.
But was the audience decent?
Yeah, it was
50
cool.
people, but were they liking everything? Were you hosting or what'd you do?
It felt like that for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
So, but no, Mike hosted.
Oh, okay.
So I started off the show,
Mm-hmm.
and then Mike took over.
Wow, that's weird.
Exactly. So
So he basically gave you time up front before the show started?
right. So like I just didn't go into my set. I just kind of did. Hey, where's everybody from? Sanford, Orlando, and I just kind of went into that kind of spiel.
You need to specify when you get these gigs for flyer work.
Yeah, no kidding.
Like, so I'm going up here. Yeah.
Yeah, so I did in like 8 minutes, and then everyone else did like whatever minutes. Then the headliner, which the headliner is like one of those old school. Like, let me tell you something, boy. It's comedy game. It's comedy game. Get you what you want fast, or can go real slow. And you don't need no women. No women get involved. Blah blah blah. Like it was just
And he's
weird.
like, now, excuse me, because I'm also ballet.
Yeah, it was just kind of. It's like that old school tradition.
Yeah.
Like women ain't funny. I'm like, all right, buddy. All right, I'm gonna walk away from you.
Yeah. I mean, I agree, but
I didn't say that.
I was speaking hypothetically, but really,
And then you did a show Friday too, right?
Yeah, I actually, Louis Anderson.
Oh, you did. Louie.
Louis.
Mike, come back in my green room.
No, don't even hide your jealousy, young Padawan. You're out there in Sanford talking to some headliner, getting advice from some guy you
You
can't
want
remember
some
his
stage
name.
time, don't you?
Don't. He listens to this podcast,
Yep.
right?
Hey, Louie, I love you.
You apologize.
I love
sir.
you, Louie.
You apologize right now.
But you're not having me.
You apologize right now. He wouldn't even like you.
Oh, he would eat me up like a snack
Just
pack.
stop it. Just stop it. Just.
All right, go ahead.
No,
Louie
I don't
Anderson
even want to
Daytona
anymore.
show. It was dope.
I can't believe you're
You with
disrespecting.
Carmen. I'm not disrespecting at
It's a
all.
little disrespectful.
What are you talking about?
It's a little disrespectful.
The dude is like a legend, and he dresses up in drag on baskets.
Not anymore.
What do you mean? Now? Is baskets canceled?
Yeah.
Oh,
another
that
season.
sucks.
No, but he's already got another like TV show in the works, so good for him.
With Zach, or is on his own?
No, this is actually a cartoon game pitched to Fox.
Oh, he's going old school cartoon again.
Yeah, but like more along the lines of like
Adult.
what's his name, like Family Guy and stuff like that.
All right.
What's his name? Myers it's not Seth. MacFarlane.
Seth MacFarlane.
Yeah, more along that line. Pretty cool concept. I like it. I talked to him for a while about it, but I was going out there because he was headlining at the Daytona Beach Hilton, and 450 people in this ballroom, and Carmen Valone was opening for him, and I rode up just to say hello and hang out. And when I got there, he was like, "Oh no, you should do some time." And I'm like, "All right." So Carmen's like, "You want to host?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I can host." And then he basically told Carmen, he's like, "You guys just split the time equally." So I went up and did 10, introduced Carmen. He did 10, and then Louie went up and did like an hour and 15. And then afterwards, we hung out with him, grabbed a bite to eat, and just talked about comedy for probably an hour.
Is that still bonkers?
That room is that special event bonkers,
Right?
Because it's a really nice room. So they bring in.
We don't let Orlando comedians do it. We only let special guests do it.
Yeah, they bring in some, like, I think the first show they did, they brought in Finesse Mitchell.
Yeah.
And then
He just had a commercial on TV or like on football.
Did he really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it was cool. I haven't seen Louie since like last year when we went on the road together. And then just talking to him this time around, man, that guy, he's one of those guys, every time you talk to him, like, you can feel shitty about comedy and everything like that, or where you're at. And then you talk to him and you walk away going, "Nah, I'm pretty good at this. I
haven't had that feeling.
Yeah, well, rightfully so. I've seen your set. Why do you think
Hey.
they put you up before the show starts?
I got a hot five, bro.
They put
hot
you up,
five fire.
What do they call it when they put you up before the host of the show?
I don't know. It was like a fluffer, man.
Well, yeah. That
was weird.
Well, here's what we're going to do. The show starts at 8. We told Kermit it starts at 7:30. So we're going to let him go do time for the people who work here who are pretending to be audience members.
First off, you're making it sound like I'm shitty. I didn't have a bad set, so it was a good set.
According to the 50 people who work there?
No. Damn. First off, those 50 people working there, they are not getting paid. That place is small.
What'd you get paid?
Whopping 50.
50? And that's for the flyers and the
No, he paid me
driving
that's separate.
Oh, okay. So, and you drove out to Sanford.
Yeah, so that's like an hour out of my time. But, whatever. It's
But
cool.
you were happy with your set?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, it was good. I did the hacky kind of.
No,
Welcome to Sanford and
No, man, I went out there and 450 people, but they're there to see Louie Anderson.
Of course.
And I am.
Who the hell are you?
I'm less than half of Louis. No, I'm more than half of Louis' age. But yeah, when you get out there, and I've opened for Louis before, so I know his audiences. Some nights they're just there to see Louis, and that's all there is to it. It took me, when I got off stage, I went back into the green room, and Louis was like, "How'd it go?" And there was a waitress in the green room, and she's like, "Oh, he was great. I loved him." I'm like, it took me 6 minutes before they started listening or liking me. And here's the difference. They weren't talkative. It's just they didn't know if they liked me yet or not.
That's how it was in Sanford.
And, what's that?
That's how it was in Sanford.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
But by my closer, you got like the first, full on, everybody's on board, applause break in the night. Plus, when you only got 10 minutes, I'm sure other people probably would have done different material or something like that. But
Right.
Louis likes it,
Tight.
certain material, everything else. And so I told Louis, I'm like, nah, I went out there. It was rough for the first 6. I think the last 4 were great. I closed strong. I introduced Carmen, turned the crowd into an audience. He's like, "You took the bullet." And I'm like, "Yeah." And then he's like, "You've worked with my audiences before. You know how they are." And I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "I don't feel bad about it all." But, and then you look at, like, the next night, I was out at a little just bar show out in Palm Bay, Florida, and the same material, like applause breaks straight out the gate. But that audience was, late 20s, and then I think the oldest was like mid 40s. So yeah, end of the day, when you have an audience more along the line with your age range, they're going to relate more on what you're going through,
What are you going through?
Midlife crisis.
Aren't we all?
Yeah. So yeah, but that was a good time. Whatchamacallit, Saturday night I was at a place called Kenny D's in Palm Bay.
I was supposed to go to that.
Yeah, you didn't reach out, so I figured you were just comedied out for the weekend.
I wasn't comedied out. It just turned into like hanging out with a girl, then football game.
Yeah,
no, that was Sunday. So yeah, it turned into like a date night Saturday.
Yeah, well, nobody missed you out there.
No,
so
not at all.
You're
I
fine.
wouldn't make a dent in that show, so it doesn't matter.
No, they would have loved you. They were a good crowd. They were a fun audience.
Oh yeah.
And then
We got a show in Lakeland.
Who?
Me and you.
We're in Lakeland?
Mm-hmm.
When?
February something.
Me and you? Where?
Yep, me, you, Charlie, Lou.
No, Lake Mary.
Oh, my bad.
Lake Mary.
Hey, if you want to go see us at Lake Mary, because
Yeah.
I am horrible
I think that's February 9th. It's a Sunday, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's funny because the guy who booked that reached out to
After
me.
Super Bowl.
He was like, who you want on your show? I'm like, oh, dude, I don't care, whoever, because he's like, oh, it's paid spots or something like that. And I was like, well, I'm like, you can reach out to these guys, but tell you the truth, it's just a little bar show. So I was like, most of the guys I'd refer for you are guys that could probably do just as well closing it out because they got the time and the material, and why wouldn't they want the money? He's like, oh, I'll reach out anyways. I'm like, all right, whatever. So, yeah, I think it's you and Charlie. I think maybe Kevin White's on it. Could be fun.
I'm going to have to look for it, but yeah.
Yeah, I hope if nothing else, that's a show where every single one of us bombs, so we can just grab Perkins afterwards and talk about what shitty comedians we are.
You just want to just bomb.
Not intentionally, but it's all. If you're gonna bomb, it's always more fun that everybody on the show bombs, and you can be like, "What the fuck was that? Not one of us tonight, guys. Not one of us."
Have I had a show like that before? Everyone bomb?
I used to tell.
I don't think I had a show like that ever.
I used to tell a couple of people you can put me in a room with a table of 20 comics, and I'll be able to tell you who's been doing it the longest without even asking if you just sit there long enough. And it's because the younger comics, all you hear, even if they're open micers, I killed it, I crushed it,
Yeah,
I killed it.
I'm killing it.
Meanwhile, the guys who have been doing it for 20 years, they're not telling kill stories anymore. They're talking, I was out in Iowa. Every other comic was crushing it. Then I went up, totally hot crowd. Blank stares for 15 minutes. Got booed. Someone threw a can at me. It's like the longer you do it, the stories about how great you did don't matter. People expect you to do well and do good. I mean, you're a professional comic. But the stories, you'll see, headliners.
They want to hear the bomb stories.
Headliners will get into it with, oh, you think that's bombing? You don't know bombing. I'll tell you bombing.
I'll tell you a bomb
Oh,
story.
you think they headed you? Here's my story. I was opening for a team of wrestling midgets, which is a true story, by the way.
Is that a true story?
Yeah, yeah, that was one of my worst gigs. They hired me to open, those midget wrestling?
Yeah, midget wrestling.
Yeah, they hired me to open for, that event.
Okay.
And they didn't give me a stage or anything. They just said, "Oh, stand in the middle of the ring." And now you got audience on four sides of you.
What were you doing comedy at Sausage Castle?
Close.
gonna say that's-
Ocala.
Okay.
Yeah, man. So it was we've talked about that before. It's one of my worst gigs. And the funny thing is the night before that, I had won a comedy competition, all expenses paid, to fly out to Vegas to open for Louie Anderson. So the night before, I'm in downtown Orlando crushing it, beating people with comedy. And then the next night, I'm in Ocala opening for midget wrestling, pretty much getting booed off stage. One guy saw me later in the night and told his wife, "That's the guy who tried telling jokes." That's literally what he said.
Jesus.
And then even a midget took a fucking cheap shot at me. He was wrestling and they booed him. He's like, "You want me to bring the comic back up?" And I was like, "Motherfucker." They're like, "No." Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
That good. My cousin's hilarious.
Yeah. Shoved him in my pocket.
No,
that
no, you
that
didn't.
conversation.
You roasted your ass.
Yeah, but I got roasted. I'm an Italian sausage. He's a party wiener.
So what else happened?
Oh, man.
So how was your Christmas? What'd you do for Christmas?
We already talked about
Did
Christmas,
we?
bro. Dude, we did this last week.
No, we didn't. We haven't been in this studio since.
No, we were at the Improv.
Well, we didn't talk about Christmas, did we?
We've already done.
It doesn't matter, does it?
So long ago.
Okay. New Year's, whatever.
Dude, I will tell you this. Sunday, my kid's birthday, and we talked about this a little bit last week because it was on Tuesday. My youngest son, his birthday was last Tuesday. He turned 6 years old. But since it was on a weekday, we did presents and cake at the house. But then I asked him what he wanted to do for his birthday. And, over the past few years, I've taken them to medieval times a lot. Well, I told them about Pirates Dinner Theater, and all of a sudden they wanted to go do the Pirates thing. So, have you been out to Pirates Dinner Theater?
What kind of pirate are we talking about?
Pirates.
Like butt pirates?
No, why is it always sex with you?
It's not always sex with
Why is it always sex? No, I know I've mentioned it.
No, yeah, the pirate show, man.
Have you done it? Have you been out to see it?
No, man, I didn't go do that.
Dude, I'll tell you, sometimes it's cool.
Didn't that place burn down?
I think they had a fire at some point,
Yeah,
right?
I thought it burned down and
Yeah.
they never fixed it.
No, they fixed it. And it's sometimes it's cool to do like the touristy stuff in town. You know?
So you taught your kids how to rape and pillage and steal the booty?
What the fuck?
Isn't that what a pirate is?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
But
isn't
did
that the
I
show?
Teach them?
Well, the show.
You think the show in the heat of the Me Too movement? You think that there's a show out there teaching
the Me Too
kids
movement has passed?
You think
it's open
so?
game now?
Has it passed?
Has it? I don't know.
Or
Has
is
it?
it just beginning?
I don't think it's just beginning.
I think we should start a Mewtwo movement.
What?
Mewtwo.
Mewtwo
From Pokemon.
The Pokemon and Mewtwo movement.
Yeah,
a naked
hashtag
cat
Mewtwo.
flying around.
Isn't that what started all this? Grabbing people by the pussy?
Grabbing people, flying pussy around. That's what started this whole debate.
This is going nowhere.
Nowhere at all.
Yeah. So I took my kids to Pirate Dinner.
Took my kids to this pirate
Theater.
show,
and I had only been once before. I went like 12 or 13 years ago, I think, something like that. And I gotta tell you, man, it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. You walk in, and they've done a good job. It feels like you're in the gift shop of Pirates of the Caribbean as soon as you walk in. And then they have this whole little pre-show where they tell you, oh, this is why, you're kind of here and everything else. And then it's almost like medieval times because each section has a pirate they're supposed to be rooting for, And then you go in and basically it's this big, it looks like a full-size ship, which is a stunt stage with ropes and trampolines. And, they do, what is that, the silks, like the aerial stuff and crap like that.
you should do silks.
We should do silks.
You should do it.
Why should I do silks?
It'd just be funny.
I don't have the upper body strength.
Just to see you wrapped up.
I don't have the lower body
like
strength.
wrapped up in a blanket hanging upside down.
What is it with you just having all these images of me all day long? First you want me on a bearskin rug, now you want me wrapped up in silks. Like seriously, man, dude. I don't know if it's just now that you're engaged and married, you're starting to question maybe you should be doing other things with your life.
Somebody's gonna get it.
Obviously not a woman. What's going on with you, man? You okay?
Yeah,
you need
good.
to see a shrink?
No, man.
I don't know, dude. You're coughing a lot today.
I'm beat and tired. I'm hungry.
Long day, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm tired of this shit, man. End it.
Dude, why don't you go do something else with your life? This is your father's dream, Kermit. This isn't your dream.
What are you talking about? The karate thing?
Yeah, man.
It's all right, man.
So let me finish up Pirates.
Yeah, finish your pirate. Don't get into me. I don't want to get into me.
So it was a good time, man. The kids enjoyed it. So and I had a friend who, you know how it is. When
you always got to hook up somewhere.
You have to, man. You have to, because like when you live in this tourist city, it's just like, do I have the money to do it? Yeah. Do I want to pay full price for everything? No. And then you just kind of put out like.
Wait, didn't you go on Facebook and get free tickets?
I didn't get free tickets, but I got like a great discount.
Ah, okay.
I got hooked up pretty nicely.
Gotcha.
So yeah, and I mean the only thing better than catching a show, like the kids enjoyed the show, but I was like, and I enjoy the money I'm saving. That's kind of how it was. And yeah, the kids really enjoyed it though, man. I mean, and I gotta tell you this: have you been to medieval times?
Years ago.
Okay, and you've never been to Pirates. The worst thing is I always leave these places, and the first thing I do is Google like, how much do the pirates make?
Oh, you want to see how much they make?
Yeah. Dude, I want to be a knight. Who still doesn't want to be a knight at like medieval times or something? You would do that, wouldn't you?
No.
You wouldn't do that?
No.
You've never went there and said, well, I want to come back here and be
Can't say I watched the show and I was like, I want to do that.
Wow, maybe it's me, man.
Yeah, that's a white thing.
I love that Renaissance fair stuff.
Yeah, see, I'm not into Renaissance fairs and all that.
Yeah, probably because it was a bad time for your people.
Yeah, I would have been like a servant or just dead.
You guys had all those weird, like, Spaniard-looking hats and, like, pantaloons.
Pantaloons?
Yeah, you guys were, like, sissy dressers.
Oh, great. Thanks.
You were. Like, whenever you see, like, the,
You're
military.
talking about we're muy macho, man.
Muy macho?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
What are you talking about?
Maybe it's just because I've read the white history of the world.
Yeah, the white history is really dark.
It's always all the good things we did for you people, and why'd you turn on us?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even know what the hell Spanish people were doing around those times.
What do you
Medieval
mean?
times.
You were in Spain. Being Spaniards.
Being Spaniards. Ain't nothing really going on.
Yeah.
We had the Aztecs.
Once again, I'd like to point out, I haven't picked up a history book since like 1994.
Oh, no, this is all bro science.
So this is 100%.
This is all based off movie.
Yeah.
Like, I still think Dracula's real now after watching the Netflix movie.
Oh, there's a series out, new Netflix. Was it good? I heard it was shit.
Dope.
Really? I heard it was pretty bad.
Who said that?
People.
Yeah, those people don't know what the hell they're talking about.
Really? It's
Yeah,
not that good?
it's
huh?
good.
It's good?
It's long.
Yeah.
I didn't realize each episode's an hour and a half.
Yeah.
It's only 3 episodes, though.
Yeah. I binge watched something and I already forget what it was in the past week.
Oh, jeez.
That's how I get, man. I just watch everything once through and then,
No, Dracula's good.
yeah.
Go check it out.
I'll check it. I'll take you up on that. I've been looking for something else to watch.
Yeah.
Ever since that last thing I forgot.
You watch Lost in Space?
No, because they just released season 2, right? I never saw season 1.
Yeah, watch it. It's good.
All right, maybe I'll go
It's
back
all
and
right.
check that out.
Yeah. Anyway, what the hell were we talking about? Oh, yeah, pirates.
Yeah, no, man. But do you think?
Oh, the salary of the
Like,
pirates. Well,
yeah.
How much is it?
Well, I couldn't find the salary of the pirates, but I know the salary of the
Medieval times?
knights was something like $40,000 a year or something like that.
$40,000 a year to run around banging swords on each other?
Is that more than you make right now?
No, but it's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
$40,000 a year?
Yeah,
It's not bad
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
for most people.
Yeah.
I know people that are only making like 20 or maybe 15.
No, dude, you become a knight. Your girl's a service wench. you guys can make a little living, buy a little hobble.
You guys say little hobbits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, you gotta imagine though. There's a time in your life when that's got to be like the pinnacle of like you're telling me those knights don't leave there every night. And there's got to be medieval knight like groupies out there, like chicks who just want to hook up with one of those knights.
You think?
And then they like get the knight's number, and the whole illusion's broke because they live in like a 2-bedroom apartment with 4 of their other buddy friends. And,
I feel like this is gonna be like an actual movie where you watch this. This is like some like.
dude, this would make a great
Like kind of like
a real Knight's Tale.
yeah, like a Cobra Kai kind of movie where where
Yeah.
we follow him and he's
Yeah.
like a dirtbag now.
Yeah, like the illusion's lost. Like when those knights, they hand out like flowers at the end of whenever they joust and win a flower or favors, or they call them whatever. But you gotta imagine those girls are like, oh my god, the red knight gave me a flower. But like, that's where the illusion has to end. Like you can't like wait for that guy after the show when he drives a '88 Tercel.
Do
and,
you
like,
really want a groupie from medieval times?
I'm saying from the knight's perspective, like how do you keep that? If the girl meets you as a knight in front of 600 people from all over the world who came here as their tourists, whatever, and now she's got to see the real you. Your name's Sir William, but in real life your name's Craig.
Craig eats at Arby's,
Yeah. You know.
shops at Aldi's.
You're not the man I thought you were. When you saw me, I had just slayed 3 other knights for the hand of a queen, you know. Like I gotta tell you, when we walked out back at Pirates, I walked the kids out.
They're all smoking weed in the back.
No, but there was one guy getting out of his car, and he was already in full dress. So they do 2 shows on a Sunday night, and he was already in full dress. And I saw him smoking a cigarette when he got out of his car, but he was already in costume. And my youngest was wearing like a pirate outfit. And he looked over at my son, and he's like, I know a pirate when I see one. And I'm like, dude, you just got out of like a PT Cruiser, you know? And then he's like sitting there, he's still smoking a cigarette, but he did that thing like where he put it behind his back, realizing, oh, I'm not supposed to be smoking in costume.
Yeah.
And then he had like a Southern accent, which I
Oh,
don't remember.
It wasn't good?
No, he was trying to be a pirate, but he sounded very Southern. And then some other woman came walking by, and she obviously had just seen the show we saw, but didn't recognize that this guy wasn't in the show. So she's like, oh, you guys were fantastic tonight. And he just totally drops character. He's like, oh, that wasn't me. I haven't gone on yet. I do the 8:30. And I'm like, maybe it's because in high school and elementary school and college, my scholarship was for theater. Maybe there's just this little part of me that expects you to be just a little bit more professional.
I say there, boy, how you doing there? Welcome to the pirate show. Come over here. I'll give you a one,
Hello,
two.
welcome to Pools.
Oh, he's Jamaican now.
Pools, Tours, Pizza, Orthopedics, and Pirate Dinner Adventure.
Oh. Hey, man. Welcome to the pirate show, boy. Yeah, man. Here.
That actually sounds like a more traditional pirate would be. Like, I'm the captain now.
Oh, this sound like a good pirate from the islands.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
welcome
man.
to Pirate Radio.
Welcome to Pirate Radio, where we give the best sounds and rounds. Jesus
Why
Christ.
we're not going to make it to 100.
No, we're not going to make it to 100.
Oh, well.
We sail to Tortuga tomorrow, boys. So passionate.
So, this is kind of something I came across that I think you'd be interested in right now.
What am I interested in? You tell me.
Apparently, there's a gentleman in Kansas.
I don't like it.
Exactly. Who is having a custody battle with his wife, who's from Iowa, I guess, over custody of their child. And I guess her lawyer and her have beat him legally in court. So it looks like the child's supposed to go with the mom.
Okay.
Well, he has now put in a request to the judge that's proceeding over the matter to allow him to have trial by combat.
Against her?
Yes. Against her and her lawyer.
Did she agree?
Well, they haven't got a response from her yet, because his whole thing is they have beat me in the courtroom.
Yeah.
However, I feel quite assured that I could take them in hand-to-hand combat.
I mean, it kind of makes sense.
He has requested trial by combat. He has also requested that he be given time because he needs to have the special swords that will be used forged.
So he
needs a
custom
source
sword
and forge these swords.
Oh, he wants to literally murder people.
And he's standing on this this precedent, I guess, that technically duels have never been outlawed in America.
Really?
And he says just as recently, mind you, just as recently as 1818.
The duels are still
1818. How long ago was that?
I don't know the math, but that's a long time.
Yeah, it's basically 200 years ago. But he's just recently, as 200 years ago, I guess in England, you could still decide to have matters settled
Hold on,
by a duel.
Where's my calculator at? I'm going to pull this up.
Dude, we just hit 2020. So
oh, yeah, that's right.
1818 minus 2020 is
Let me
like
do the math
202.
here. All right, and then carry to 8.
Is it different in pesos?
Yeah. Hold up. All right, yeah, you're right.
Thank you for reconfirming what
Just
I
want to make sure
already knew.
you didn't know that. I just want to make sure.
Dude, I said it like 3 times.
Yeah, but do we really think you know math?
We're going to argue over the date and not how ludicrous it is that this guy is number one, wants to.
I kind of agree with him.
That's why I thought this would interest you. Because did you ever watch that show? It was like a documentary on Netflix, I think, where they were talking to real life superheroes, like people who dress up and patrol the streets. And there was
I remember
one guy,
the documentary. They did a guy here in Orlando.
They did,
and he was horrible though. He sucked.
He was more like a meet and greet guy, but I think there was a guy in like Louisiana who would dress up all in black, and he was a semi-professional MMA fighter by day. Did you see this guy?
I don't remember.
And I guess in Louisiana, I might be mistaken, but they allow trial by combat.
Interesting.
So basically, he was patrolling his area, came upon like 2 drunk frat guys, and they started messing with him because he had asked them to, like, you know, keep it down or something like that. And they started doing that bro thing, like, I'll fuck you up, I'll do this, I'll do that. And the cops show up, and the guy's just like gets real.
The black guy, right? Damn it!
You messed it up.
Damn it! Hey, up.
So
Him right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember him.
So the way I remember it is the cops show up, and then that guy, the superhero, looks
Phoenix Jones.
Phoenix Jones looks at the cops. He's like, well, this is a trial by combat, whatever. He's like, so as long as we both participants agree to settle this with a physical fight, and the cops are like, yeah, go ahead. And then he whooped that frat guy's ass. For the rest of his life, that frat guy knows he got beat up by a pseudo superhero. What was the name of the documentary? Phoenix Jones.
His name's Phoenix Jones. I just don't know the real life.
No, not the real life, but what was it from? Because I was going to look it up later because I'm like, I got to watch that again.
Now I just got to type in Phoenix Jones.
Phoenix Jones documentary.
Phoenix Jones. Let's see. Oh, I mean, there's videos of him on the street, and he's like...
Just patrolling?
Yeah, he patrols. Phoenix Jones versus Helicopter Dick.
What? Is that just a guy naked streaking?
I don't know. And then they got Phoenix Jones knocks out racist assault suspect. Oh, he actually fought in MMA.
That's what I said.
I didn't realize he did it for professional level, though. I thought he was just like some bullshit.
Yeah,
it's hilarious.
What's this? Mini documentary follows superhero Phoenix Jones through Seattle. Okay, so it's Seattle, not Louisiana. And one's a city, one's a state. But okay.
He has a YouTube.
Thank God for show prep. We had this all ready for you guys.
Well, I didn't know you were going to talk about this. I remember this happened like 7 years ago.
It was a while ago. Yeah, I'm looking at his IMDb.
And I remember he had like a bulletproof suit on. Well, just his chest. And then he wore like these gloves that covered his knuckles, but inside his knuckles he had like metal sheetrock to like hit people across the face with. And like he had like not barbed wire, bare knuckles, brass knuckles.
Yeah.
Yes, he used to hit people with brass knuckles, and he got deep shit for that too.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
The stuff I guess you're not allowed to do as a superhero.
That's the thing, though. I mean, you can't just. That's a funny thing. Like, what was stopping him from just getting shot? Like, I could imagine someone just shooting him.
Yeah, I mean, he was all padded up and everything else.
Did you see what happened downtown Orlando?
Oh, the guy with the assault rifle.
Yup.
Did you hear about the whole story on that?
So I made a joke about it last night.
Well, that's tasteless.
I know. And
where were you at last?
Other bar.
Other bar, right?
Yeah. And then like the bar was like, no, because apparently they know the guy.
Right around the corner from other bar.
Yeah,
too,
there was
in front of.
I guess they're buddies with him. And then I was like, F that guy. I don't care about him. I hope he goes to jail. And he didn't go to jail.
He did go to jail, didn't he?
But like he didn't get slapped with like a big. Like,
and what was the story? Like basically,
he got jumped.
He got jumped.
Sort of.
Like he got surrounded by like 5 guys or something. One of them popped him in the face, so he went to the car
and
grabbed
pulled out
a Glock and an AK.
And an AK-47.
Gave the Glock to his buddy and said, "Here, take this in case we need it." And then went walking the streets looking for these guys again.
Yep.
And then when he saw who he thought was them, he fired off like 1 round warning shot or something
in the air.
And then I guess the cops showed up, but
I'm surprised he didn't get shot by the cops.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's a funny thing. We're going back to this Phoenix Jones thing. So I remember this guy. I was kind of like hooked on this. So this whole Phoenix Jones came out, but then this another guy came out because he was like, "Well, we need villains," and his name was Rex Velvet. Do you remember that one?
No.
So Rex Velvet, on a level of production, was amazing. So like his videos were legit. So if you go to YouTube, type in Rex Velvet.
Yeah.
His videos were amazing. And he would do these promos just pretty much calling all these superheroes just like nerds. And he made like a thing called Social Villains Alliance.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just weird. It was just fun. It got real campy because then like there's like these girls trying to capitalize on it. Like, look at me. I got purple hair and my tits are out and I'm wearing latex. And
so this guy is like a Joker Riddler type character.
Right. And he would do like these high-end production videos. And like he had sold merch and like he was just banking on this and everyone was hooked on it. And he had all these fans, he had all this, his mustache merch, like that was his signature.
And of course the real life superhero is like, dude, come on, not cool. We're out here trying to protect the streets and you're making a
he didn't like it. He was like, you guys are mocking me, blah blah blah. And this guy just kept calling them nerds and geeks but anyways, his videos, if you go look on YouTube, Rex Velvet, they're amazing.
It looks like a combination of Joker and Riddler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With like a Dick Dastardly kind of look.
Yeah.
He has that mustache, and he wears what's that hat called? Like a top hat?
Like
no,
a
it's not a top hat.
A derby.
It's a derby. Yeah.
Oh, I'll have to check that out later.
Yeah, you check it out, and he he does like the whole clock with it. That's what he looks like.
So at the end of the day, you all for this trial by combat to solve situations?
Yeah, let's do it.
Like, what would you use that for? Like everything?
For open mics,
Speeding tickets.
speeding tickets.
Officer.
Speeding tickets might be bad.
Why?
Because if the officer knows, he's already going to hit you right over the head with a baton stick, and you're like, okay.
You haven't called it yet. You haven't called trial by contact.
You'd be like,
Combat.
I want trial by pop.
I
I didn't think that one over.
Oh, what else? Oh, here's this. This might interest you. This happened down in Mexico.
Okay.
Danny Mexico. A gentleman, an older gentleman, who was looking to, get ready for a night with a younger 30-year-old lass, decided he was going to take something to help his stamina, per se. So he actually... Well, when you get to be a certain age, Kerm, things don't work the way they used to.
Oh, okay. You use like words. I was like, what the hell are you talking about? Oh, you met a chick.
Words are how I usually.
Yeah. What'd you call her?
Younger lass.
Lass?
Lass.
What is that?
Like a lass, like a young girl.
I never heard of that term before.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I apologize.
Yeah. Okay. So basically,
why you got to throw that word out?
Do you feel stupid?
You're trying to make me feel stupid, and I don't like it.
It was one syllable.
No, it was. He was trying to court this young lash.
Lash?
What'd you say?
Lass.
Lass.
Yeah.
See, I didn't even know what I thought you said lass, so it's all right.
What the fuck? Are you having another concussion right now?
Maybe. Let's go.
Okay. Do you smell toast burning?
No, I don't.
Do you know that's what it smells like, supposedly, when you have a stroke or a heart attack?
You smell toast?
You smell like burning toast. So once my dad had one, now I just used to like burn toast.
Because you're an asshole.
Because I'm an asshole. Yeah, so this guy down in Mexico, older guy, was going out with this younger girl.
Yeah, see?
Okay. She was like 30 years old, and he thought they were going to get on. So to prepare himself, he actually, they sell at like gas stations like those little wannabe knockoff Viagra.
Yeah, you don't take that.
Don't ever take that.
Anything from a gas station that you got to get your dick hard is
a
not
gas
gonna get your
station
dick
is
hard.
not a fucking pharmacy, people.
No.
Okay.
That's gonna ruin your dick.
So he actually had something special.
Okay.
He actually took a pill that is actually what they give to bulls to get them to want to breed. So he went to
the gas station was selling bull pills.
No, this wasn't from a gas station.
Oh, I was like, holy shit, dude.
He had gone, I guess, in Veracruz where they breed cattle. They actually have pills that they give the cows to, like, basically bull Viagra.
Yeah.
So apparently this man just assumed that human Viagra wasn't going to be good enough. So he took the bull Viagra. You know how they say with Viagra, if it lasts longer than 3 hours, call a doctor?
This shit lasts a month.
After 72 hours, 3 days, he went to the hospital.
I was going to say,
and they had
3
to have
days of just a hard on.
3 days of hard on. And he had to go have surgery to correct it. Apparently,
what do they do? They stick a needle and deflate it?
I have no idea. He's expected to make a full recovery. The girl, however, will not.
Oh, he's still. Oh my gosh, Jesus Christ! You ever took Viagra?
Me?
Yeah.
Never.
Be honest.
Never.
You never took a pill up?
Never. It's not that I haven't thought about it. Someone said before about Viagra. It's like, why would you take Viagra if you have no problems getting up? It's like, well, I can walk, but I've always wanted a jetpack. It's like that. Take that action. Have you tried it before?
No, dude.
Really? Because you got like a whole sink full of hymns. Hymns.
It's not hymns, motherfucker.
Figured, yeah, you got hymns in there.
No, not anymore. I got rid of it. Now for hair, motherfucker, not my dick.
Oh, yeah. I just figured they'd sent you like, oh, since you're
I don't got dick pills, man.
No?
No.
Do you need some?
No, I don't need dick pills.
What would your girl say?
I got a hard on right now.
Why?
Just cause.
Because you've been looking at pictures of us naked.
Sure.
On our
I just like to let you know I'm in charge over here.
What's wrong?
What do you what's wrong with me?
Nobody's questioning your masculinity except
I'm
for
not
me.
saying you are. I'm just saying.
I'm totally questioning your
My
masculinity.
dick's like that Wolverine claw right there. Just stand up hard.
Narrow?
Narrow
Skinny?
and skinny. No.
So,
Yeah, no,
nah,
I never
there's
did
nothing
dick
wrong
pills.
with that, man.
I didn't say anything wrong with it. I'm just saying I didn't know. Like if you took it, you could tell us like how long does it last and all that. I never took one.
I'm probably hitting that age soon where it's probably gonna be a thing.
I know
I'll
Pops
try.
has them.
Yeah. Did
I
he
stumbled.
talk about
I stumbled on him.
that? Did he talk about it with you before?
No, he stumbled. I was in his room. He was like, go get something, blah blah blah, in my room. And then it's just a box. It's just like enhancement pills. I was like, oh, gross.
Yeah, but are they like straight up Viagra, or is it like he bought a case of the stuff you get?
I
at
didn't
the-
read it. I didn't. Yeah, I didn't. I was just like,
Was it in English? That's how you know it's good. If it's in
it was in English. Yeah, it was in English.
Yeah, all right, he's all
Yeah.
right. So yeah, man. Did you see this? This clip went viral this week. Some woman blew $10,000 on Family Feud. I guess Canada has a Canadian
that
version.
bitch, the Popeyes one.
You see that?
Hold up, I gotta pull that one up.
Yeah. So if you can find the clip, it was funny. As the best part of that is, okay, so let me set this up. There's two families. They're on Family Feud. It's Canada. They call a player from each side to go up, and this is like the final question, like the tiebreaker. Like whoever gets this question right, it's for $10,000.
Yeah.
And the best part of this video for me isn't like it's that she thought she nailed it.
Oh, she was so excited.
Yeah.
She was so excited. Yeah, hold on.
You got it?
Reach 300 points, which means we're going to sudden death. Give me Logan. Give me.
Oh shit! Like again, we didn't plan this out like always, like an idiots. Oh no, there we go.
All right. Real simple. There's one question. Only one answer. Whoever gets it, you're playing for $10,000. That's it. Whoever guesses this wins the game. Here we go. Name Popeye's favorite food.
She does a dance.
Doing the chicken dance.
Show me chicken.
Spinach, Jerry.
Yeah.
And then watch, because she actually still goes up to the host.
What does she do? Oh my gosh. You can tell she's ditzy-ish. Oh wow. Yeah.
So just to recap, if you missed that, the question the guy asked was like, what is Popeye's favorite food? And this girl, quick on the draw, nails the buzzer and goes, chicken!
Yeah.
And then she does like a dance because she thinks she nails it. But like, you see her family's reaction. Like you
oh,
just
you
cost
dumb
us
bitch.
$10,000. One, like her sister actually goes, oh my God. And then the guy from the other family just like totally looks at her like she's crazy and then hits the buzzer and goes, that'd be
spinach. Well, I heard that Popeyes replied to this, and they're giving her like $10,000 worth of chicken.
She lost $10,000 on the show, and Popeyes has reached out and said, we think you got that question right.
Yeah.
Our survey says yes.
You can have all the chicken you want.
Hit us up. You know,
Yeah.
which, from the looks of it, that girl was going to spend it on chicken anyway.
Is she, yeah,
She loves chicken.
she loves chicken.
Nobody says chicken and has that dance ready to go.
She was
You
so
know,
excited.
I would say this is probably the smartest Popeyes advertising campaign ever.
Yeah, that's what it was. And no one's killing each other for that damn sandwich anymore, so it's okay.
Dude, you can walk right in and get it.
Yeah, you can get it, which is
To think that someone died for that sandwich.
the
Multiple people.
multiple people died. I thought they just got hurt.
One person died. At
Jesus.
least one person was stabbed to death because he cut line and someone stabbed him. Which, I don't know what that says about Popeye chicken, but as someone who doesn't appreciate people that skip, I go, yeah, I can see that.
My God, it's society.
I can see that.
This is America.
Mm-hmm. You know who else has like a viral campaign going right now?
Bernie?
No, I'm now that like part of my job is to be watching news stories every day.
Yeah.
I'm like Mel Gibson in conspiracy theory. I got like articles up on the wall with little threads leading to everything else. I see what's going on, man.
What are you talking
What's your
about?
favorite? Like, you drink soda at all?
I don't.
Okay. Did you ever?
Of course.
What was your favorite soda?
Coca-Cola.
Okay, I'm a Coke guy too.
Yeah.
You ever get down with Dr. Pepper?
I do. That'll be my second.
Really? Mm-hmm. Really? Okay, I think Dr. Pepper's been playing like low key. But what I noticed last week, and I don't think anyone else saw this coming, It was right after, so it was January, the week of the new year. Okay, here's what happened. In one state, a man gets arrested for breaking into his ex-wife's house.
Okay.
And stealing a Dr. Pepper out of the fridge.
Okay.
He gets arrested.
All right.
Arrested for this. Okay.
All right.
The headline says.
Well, he got arrested for breaking in the house, not stealing the soda. But okay.
But hear me out. They could have quite easily said breaking into the house and stealing a soda, but they said in the headline Dr. Pepper. All right. Now take this. You go a couple of states over. There's a guy who got arrested because he drove his F-250 through a wall of a bar after it was closed. Through a wall, and they got him on security camera. He goes in there. He drove his truck through a wall. Could have anything in the bar. What do you think he goes and gets?
A Dr. Pepper?
Grabs a Dr. Pepper out of the fridge. Sits down at a table.
Okay.
They got him on video drinking a Dr. Pepper.
So where you going with this?
In another state, same fucking week, a guy pulls a gun on his 9-year-old because he came home drunk, went to get a Dr. Pepper. It's in the article. Went to get a Dr.
Dad
Pepper
of
out
the
the
year,
fridge.
man.
Finds out his son drank his last Dr. Pepper.
Damn, dude, that dad's hardcore.
So he pulls out a gun, puts it to his kid's head. The wife calls the cops. They arrest the guy for, these are all true news stories that are out there within 3 days of each other. And I think it's either strange coincidence or this is the most guerrilla marketing.
Yeah, that's
Dr. Pepper. You hear Dr. Pepper, man? You remember people are breaking into houses, driving trucks through walls. They'll put a gun to their own kid's head for a Dr. Pepper. You gotta admit, man, there's something in that Dr. Pepper.
Dude.
Yeah.
So you think it's a conspiracy theory,
Dude,
Dr. Pepper?
Ready for your mind to be blown?
I'm ready.
There used to be real Coke in Coke.
Well, everyone knows that.
Yeah.
I think.
So now.
I think.
What do you think they're putting in the Dr. Pepper that make people go motherfucking crazy?
You think there's meth in Dr. Pepper?
Meth.
I want a Dr. Pepper now. Then, if that's the case.
Pepsi had its crystal clear. I think it's time for Dr. Pepper to get on.
Dude, whatever happened to crystal clear?
It became meth, and now they put it in Dr. Pepper.
That's what they used to make meth. That's the coat that they put on top of it.
It's probably that mixed with Zima. Pretty sure.
I want a Crystal Light now, or whatever the hell that thing is. Pepsi Crystal.
Crystal clear.
Crystal clear. Oh, shit. That's funny.
Yeah, so I'm on to it, man. I think that's what's going down. That's what you're doing with your career? Yeah, and then did I tell you what I want to start doing videos of?
What?
So I want to start doing videos. You ever see those stolen valor videos?
Oh, yeah, dude. Those people got some square cojones on them to do that.
So these are basically there's a thing out there with people who were never in the military dressing like they go to like army surplus stores or get it out of like their grandfather's whatever, and they dress like soldiers and they wear the uniforms out in public, and I guess they take all the kudos like at like airports. They get preferential treatment and stuff like that, or for some reason they just need that attention, so they're out in public. So there's like lists and lists of videos where actual military people go up to these people and call them out.
Yeah, and they almost beat their ass.
They almost beat their ass, and they're like, you need to take that uniform off right now. And a lot of times they get busted wearing like uniforms that are like so mixed matched. Like,
I love it, man. I love seeing those videos though. The stolen valor ones. They're great.
They're wearing like an army uniform, but they have like Marine patches on it or something like that.
Okay.
So I kind of want to do something similar, like how they call out, people who wear military uniforms but aren't really military.
All right.
I want to do that, but for yoga pants.
So what? Someone doesn't have a nice ass, you're gonna yell at them for wearing yoga pants?
Not about having a nice ass. I just want to walk up to them and be like, "Show me cyber squirrel pose." If they can't do it, I'm like, "Why are you wearing yoga pants? You ain't even been."
Time out. What women are you gonna yell at that to do that?
All of them.
All of them?
Yeah. You need to prove to me you do yoga if you're walking around wearing yoga. Stolen valor, man. Because there's women out there doing the poses, putting in the effort, and then these other bitches can just buy yoga pants and walk around. Let me tell you something right now, man. If as many people did yoga as wore yoga pants, fucking yoga instructors be driving Ferraris, all right? Nobody does yoga to the level. Every girl wears yoga pants now, and they don't even do yoga.
I'd wear yoga pants. I don't do yoga.
See? Be the first one on my video. Why are you wearing yoga pants, man? Why are you wearing yoga pants?
They're comfortable.
Take off those yoga pants.
They're comfortable.
They're comfortable. Yeah, well, maybe these military guys are like, it's comfortable. It's
Yeah.
comfortable.
I
It's
can touch my
comfortable."
toes, so that counts as me doing yoga.
You really wear yoga pants?
Oh my God, no.
Mm-hmm. I mean, now I'm going to get some pushback on this because there's a lot of guys out there that don't even care that these women are stealing yoga rights from other women. They're going to be like, Mike, we like the yoga pants. And we don't give a shit if they do yoga or not, man. Just shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up. We got a good thing going here, man. They're basically walking around with tights. And when they wear the flesh-colored yoga ones from a distance, you're like, that bitch naked. You ever have that happen? That's always awkward, man, when you just walk into, like, Publix and you look over at the 10 items or less and you're like, how come that woman does... Oh, it's flesh tone. Okay, I got you.
Yo, speaking of ass,
Mm-hmm.
our girl,
Mm-hmm.
she's making headlines again.
Who?
Cardi B.
What my girl up to now?
You ready for this one?
Mm-hmm.
This is her quote. Here's her tweet. I do feel like I'm going back to school and focus up. I can be part of Congress. I'm dead ass. I'm so many ideas. It makes sense. I just need a couple of years of school and I can shake a table.
Shake a table. Now, who called this? Who called this a year ago?
Wait, did you call this?
Remember the what we were doing for a while?
She tweeted, I think I want to be a politician. I really love the government, even though I don't agree with the government. Dude, she cannot. This is the same girl that told us the difference between her pussy and her ass from front to back.
Remember what we did last year? Like basically we took Cardi B's YouTube videos.
Oh my gosh.
But we accredited them to Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
Yeah, I remember that.
And now look where that got, because now we got Cardi B thinking she can actually do her job. This is all us, man. We created this.
You think?
We willed this into existence.
You think that?
I put this up on my vision board a year ago, and now it's happening. I'm sorry, Trump supporters. This is what you wanted. This is what you wanted. Now that Trump's out of office, made it look like any pop culture celebrity icon can get into politics. This is what you wanted. This is what you wanted. You created this world. Enjoy it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this.
Me and I want to try to talk shit.
This. I don't know if this will fly in the.
You don't even know how to wash your ass yet. Well, let me tell y'all young bitches something. Y'all definitely don't know how to really wash your ass.
Yeah, I want her in the Senate.
Why not? We put her on a committee of personal hygiene.
Oh my god!
And I think we're good to go.
She's the best. Mm-hmm. She is truly the best.
She's got my vote.
She got your vote.
She's got my vote.
She got those Golden Globe votes.
Mm-hmm. I'm all for it. Cardi. Okay. I can't do. There you go. You do that pretty well.
Okay.
You should be a Cardi B impersonator.
All right, my ass ain't that fat.
We can work on all that.
You want to work on my ass?
You got
being fat. Thanks.
You got the height right.
I got the height right of Cardi B.
Yeah. How tall's Cardi B?
How
tall are you?
I'm 5'3".
5'3".
Let's see.
I mean, Cardi B wears
Cardi
heels. You're gonna have to learn to walk in heels.
Height. She's 5'6". She's taller than me.
No.
Oh no, wait, she's 5'3".
Dude, it's like it was meant to be.
5'6" with heels.
It's like it was meant to be. Cardi B impersonator Kermit Gonzalez.
Yeah, I don't think I have that look.
Dude, you see that? Someone posted.
I'm flattered that you're looking at me as Cardi B, you sicko. So.
I'm not that attracted to Cardi B, so simmer down. Someone posted the other day this cosplaying girl, and dude, she did like 7 characters perfectly. I wish I could find it again. Like,
oh, the Instagram chick.
She's one of those girls that can do the makeup.
I know you're talking about.
To look at, but then her costume was on point too.
Yeah.
I'm like, Jesus Christ! Like, if I had seen her at a con, I would have thought it was the actual person.
I don't forgot her name. She's on Instagram.
They showed like the 6 full body ones over. Whatever.
She does painting. She does like a painting and all that.
Yeah, really talented.
Yeah, I seen her. I just don't know her.
Oh, speaking of which, you doing MegaCon with me this year?
Are we doing that again?
I think we're doing it again. And here's an interesting turn. They're going to have the cast of Saved by the Bell at MegaCon this year. Not Dustin.
Not Dustin.
Because I guess they're doing a reunion show. Or they're rebooting Saved by the Bell. As far as I know, Dustin's not involved with it. But we've been talking about for years bringing Dustin on to the Geeks of Comedy show. So I'm wondering how that would all fly, or if it's in their contracts they won't appear.
I think it's in a contract thing that because all that shit he said in his book.
Well, we'll have to figure that all out. But I mean, could you see how well that would do for us? Because here's the thing: while they have all that internal beefing going on, fans of the show aren't going to show up to MegaCon and be like, "Well, I'm only going to get these 5 people's autographs," but since they're arguing, they're going to be like, "Now I'm going to make my way over to where Screech is. And
Screech
get
is
my photos and pictures with him." Which, if we throw him on our show, I mean, we always pack out the shows anyways at MegaCon. But you know, if we did something where he did the signing after our show, like in our room,
my doppelganger is going to be there.
who's that?
John Leguizamo.
He's going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
I like John Leguizamo.
Yep, which I was shocked he's doing it, but yeah.
Yeah, who else did they announce the list this year so
Yeah,
far?
they already got the list
When is
out.
it? What's the date this year? I want to make sure I don't book anything for it.
It's
It's usually March, April, right?
Don't know. I don't freaking know.
Just to update for those of you who have no idea.
April 16th
April 16th.
to the 19th.
16th. That's right. They're doing it earlier this year. Because I think it was May last year. Oh, Christina Ricci.
All right, keep it in your pants.
I like Christina Ricci. Okay, who else we got? Give me the list. Guess.
Brendan
Fraser. Oh, man. That's good. He's still alive.
He did Doom Patrol's pretty good.
Mario Lopez, Mark Paul Gosselaar, Elizabeth Hurley. Meet the Saved by the 4 Hobbits. Oh, dude.
Oh, including Sam.
You know baby's mom was going. John was up. What was that?
I don't know. Someone bashed her head against the wall.
Oh, that sucks.
Let's see.
Who else you got? This is at the Orlando Convention Center, April 16th through 19th.
Weird Al.
See, dude. So, that Giancarlo Esposito.
Yeah, he's from Breaking Bad and The Mandalorian.
I didn't even recognize him
Gus.
from Breaking Bad as Gus. Like, he did a good character change. Okay, Christina Ricci, blah, blah, blah. Junis Swatamo, I guess he played Chewie in Star Wars?
Okay. Any tall guy could have played that.
Yeah, well, there was the original guy.
He's dead.
Yeah, so this is the guy that's
He
probably
stunk, man.
Dude, that's
He
so
was a
cool.
stinky
Sean
mofo.
Astin, Billy Boyd, Dominic Monaghan. Dude, they got some pretty decent names this year.
That's it.
That's it for now. I'm sure they'll get more at the close. And I'm sure some of these guys will cancel.
Yeah,
Because that happens every year, right?
happens every year.
We lose people right before because they get like movie deals and stuff like that or TV shows. Or,
Man, John Leguizamo looking old. Damn.
yeah. Well, we're all getting older, man.
No. Forever young, I wanna be forever. Okay.
You're going to a sad place.
I'm going to that place. Well, I think we're gonna wrap this up then.
That's a good call.
Yeah, we're hungry. Well, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
I know.
More tired than hungry.
Tired, hungry,
Yeah.
all above.
It's a long day.
Well, this
So-
is episode 87.
Before we get going, tonight, Thursday, I'll be at the Wyndham Resort in Lake Buena Vista. I'll be performing there at their, what's it called when they got like an outside? Is it like an amphitheater or something
It's
like
called a shindig, see?
that? I'm at the Shindig. And then Friday, I'll be, if you've ever heard of this place, I'll be there. I'll be up in Williston, Florida, which is
Wilson.
above Jacksonville at Williston Crossings. And, of course, listen to us, the Obligatory Podcast. Check us out on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Podbean. Also, you know what? You guys don't talk to us enough.
No one talks to us.
You know, we got a Facebook page.
We got no reviews.
Go ahead, talk to us.
We got no
Reach
5-star review. We're not
You
even a
know,
1-star review.
If you don't like what we're talking about, tell us, talk about something else. We
Let us
probably
know.
will. We'll think
Let us
about
know.
it. Let us know. And also check out, I write for this little show nowadays. I keep forgetting, like whenever I give host my intro,
Yeah.
I never mention this, and I guess I should start. But I write for a show called The Lowdown on Comcast Xfinity, channel 1623. And, it's funny because Comcast Xfinity is the largest cable supplier in the country, but in Central Florida, it's like secondary. I think Spectrum basically.
Yeah,
runs
Spectrum
Central
runs
Florida.
it here.
So it's funny that I work at a TV station in Orlando, right for this thing that everybody else in the country sees, but like people who live in Orlando,
For the people that want
you got to jump through hoops to find
to
it.
find us. I
Yeah.
still haven't watched one episode
Yeah.
of mine.
Yeah,
Nothing.
yeah, because it's like you gotta do this and that. But they're actually working on some stuff, and it looks like the new studio. I haven't really been pushing it because we're in temporary studio right now, And the new studio should be finished by like March, they're saying now, because they started work on it.
Oh, dope.
So they got the guys coming in from LA to do the sets. Those guys are from like the guys who did the sets for like Fox Sports and ESPN and stuff. So it's going to be like legit nice. And I've been waiting for that to push the show and get people watching it because I don't want them tuning in right now. It's like a knockoff version of Between Two Ferns, but with a black guy. You know? What happened to Zach Galifianakis? Who's this dude? You know? So, yeah, man. But, yeah, it should be fun once it all gets up and running, and then you'll quit your karate school and come work with us full-time, and everything will be
You
right.
guys couldn't pay me.
Why not? I know what you make.
You don't know what I make.
Yeah, I know what you make.
You don't know what I make.
I know what you make.
You don't know what I make, bro.
You left your paycheck stub out here one day.
And it makes bank.
I was like, this seems like there should be more zeros.
You would think.
Yeah. Are you the owner or the janitor? What's going on here?
All right. Let's just wrap this up. Episode 87. We'll see you guys later. I am dropping episode 86 early, so go check it out.
Hey, check me out all across Instagram, Facebook. That was my thing for this year.
You're trying to post. Yeah, he's posting more
Facebook,
people.
Instagram,
About time.
and Twitter. I even used the Twitter.
Only took him 20 years into his career.
Because I'm 43, I still call it the Twitter.
The Twitter. All right, guys. See you later.
What's this stuff they call TikTok?
Go get on that shit.